it's Amos. LuLaRoe, Amos, Trombetto. Hello, ladies. I'm going live because I just did one video and I waited seriously like 30 minutes for it to upload, and I have no time for that. So I decided to do this hack video live. So, when we do things live, we do things like we mess with our hair and stuff falls down, and, you know, there may be some who knows what's going to happen. So we just roll with it because that's how real life is, right? There's no editing here. I am not a YouTube person. I am a clothes person. Hi, Marianne. So we are going to be doing a little hack. I wore something similar last night in my live, and I got a lot of compliments, and I think it's an adorable ensemble, and I want to give you ladies that watch more ideas of what to wear with stuff, okay? Because I just feel like it makes sense to put, if you're going to put your money and invest in clothing that makes you look fantastic from LuLaRoe, you might as well try to figure out ways to, you know, really maximize what you're buying and try to get yourself to wear more things, because the more you play around with your clothes, the more freedom you have to explore different things to help you look and feel more confident, and it just puts more value on the price tag that you've already paid. And I hate wearing, like, I hate having like my favorite sweater and wearing it with my favorite jeans, and I can never wear them with another thing. I want to be able to wear my favorite sweater with all kinds of things because I like her and I want to wear her all the time. So this is my favorite Carly. It's my favorite Carly. It's an extra large. So I sized down 2 sizes in this Carly, and I am wearing it with a Maxi that I also sized down. This is a 2X sateen Maxi. Now, sometimes sizing down, you know, it makes it a little tight here. And sometimes, especially with the solid colors and even with the lighter solid colors, you may see some cellulite or some rolls that you don't really love. So you love the Carly because the Carly's loose and hides everything. You do not want to wear it like this. This is not flattering at all. This is going to make you look like 20 pounds heavier. Don't wear it like this, okay? The trick to A-lines, and an A-line is basically something that's tighter here and goes out here. It could be a shirt, like our perfect tees. It could be a dress, like the Carly or the Nicole. It could be a Maxi, tight and then flares out. Anything with an A-line, I want to educate all of you watching, the A-line is your friend. Now, you got to figure out, where do you want the extra, extra material to be? Most times the A-line is going to be really great for hiding this section. This section on us, the section we don't always love, okay? So if you have a big mom tum, you have like a pregnant belly tummy, maybe you have a really low hanging gut, maybe you're really hippie, this is the zone that almost like 99.9% of you are like, Amos, I want to hide my belly. I want to hide my butt. I want to hide my hips. So this is what you do with an A-line. You need to bring the widest part up to your zone that you want to kind of cover up. So your best bet is to take things with the widest part, especially if you size down. Because if you're sizing down 2 or 3 sizes, you're losing the flowy part right here. It's going to be more fitted here and looser down here. So if I want to camouflage my midsection and I've sized down to like a medium in a Carly, it's going to be very huggy here. Or if I, size down 2 sizes in a Maxi, it's going to be very huggy. And I'm not going to feel comfortable maybe wearing it like this out and about. Now, side note, if you feel comfortable rocking something like this, girl, go for it. Stand tall and go for it. But over the years, our eye has been trained, our brain and our eye have been trained to look right here and hate what we see. So if you have that and you can't change it, you are learning to accept it, here is a way that's going to help you feel more confident and allow you to play around with different sizes in clothing. Because as a 3X woman, I really only stick to 3X. But sometimes something fabulous comes in a large and I really want it. And with these tricks I'm going to give you today, it'll help you be a more confident shopper, being able to size down, because it allows you to shop that many more sizes because you know you can rock it once you get it at home. So this is what we're going to do. You're going to take your wide Carly, and, you know, even if you sized her down, and you're going to pull her up. You're going to pull her up, okay? So here it is in the back, okay? And you can pull her up, you know, it's just basically going to make like a fold, like a ripple. All right, so here you go. Then I tend to always put my knot right here under this boob because I think this boob is like my smaller boob because they're uneven, so this is it. And I tend to always, you know, just go here. I don't know why, I just do. So what I do is I'm going to take my hand, I'm going to kind of walk it. I'm going to walk that fabric all the way over here. Okay, so then I have it all over here. Now, like I said last night, I'm kind of anal about the seam. I don't like the seam sitting like way here. So if it's a solid, you're going to have to play around with it. So I tend to try to pull the seam back. I've pulled this nice and taut. I might pull it a little bit more taut at my boobs. A little bit more tight in here. And this is like a big roll. Just a big flap. With a good print, you can't tell. So then I've pulled it over here. I'm kind of still holding on to all this fabric. So now I have a bunch of fabric, a huge amount. So what I do is I kind of make it like a long tail. And then I take my rubber band. So I'm not doing a full knot. I'm just going to take all that fabric like this, and I'm going to go like this. Okay? I don't go too, you know, with the Carly, you're going to probably want to be over here anyways because of the pocket. And this might be a great way to hide the pocket, by the way. So I'm going to take this little tail, and then I'm just going to fold and do like a half a bun. Like a half a bun. So I don't pull it all the way through because I don't have time for knots. Knots come apart. I don't want to deal with knots. So then I just I just put my rubber band over it a couple times. And it ends up just being like a big, like, I don't know. It's like a bun. It's like a bun. Hi, girls. It's like a bun. And then I kind of fluff. If this is too much fabric right here, I might take some of this little extra fabric and I might actually like stick it through, like, you know, and just kind of pull it through the rubber band. Okay, I might just go like this and make this a little bit more tighter just to kind of give me a little waist definition. And I'm just kind of threading it through a part. I wish I could show you up close. I'm just kind of, you know, pulling it through the rubber band. Now I leave this big honking thing here. I leave it here, okay? And then I just kind of, you know, I fluff this out. Now I have sized down. First of all, I'm wearing this over leggings. I sized down a size in this. And I actually, what I love about this is if you are someone who's tall and you want to wear your maxi like down on your hips, like back in high school, I used to pull I went to Catholic school, I used to pull our dresses way down on my hips. So this would be like all my belly showing. In fact, let's just show it. There it is. This is all my belly showing. If you're someone who likes to wear, you know, you're pregnant, you like to wear it lower, you want more length, you can still do that and hide, camouflage your belly. Super, super cute. It's long in the back. If you don't, you know, you want it shorter, you just pull this up. Okay, super, super duper cute. If you want to pull up your maxi, you see how it just loosens up with the A-line? You just pull it up. And it gives you a way to wear flowy, camouflage all of this, and then have the flowy here. Now we're going to do something else. I'm going to show you something else. I know, I had to have this, Carly. So I'm going to show you something else. I'm going to show you a trick with just the maxi, okay? I want to get the Carly out of the way so you can really see what's happening with my belly. Okay. Mind you, I would never wear it like this in real life. So I'll pull up my leggings. Okay. I want to show you what I'm doing with the maxi here. So I've sized down. This is a 2X. On my true waist, it would be like this. Shows a little bit of my mom tum, a little bit of the spare tire, okay? And it's kind of like a little tighter, like right here. And you can see where the flow is. You can see where the start to the flow is. If you do things like just like this, do you see how it's already kind of blurred some of the lines? It still has the length in the back. Still might be a little bit fitted here on my hips. You might be able to see some panty lines. Okay, this is the sateen material. It created like a I call it the whale tail. Created like a tail. It's basically a high-low. It's a high-low right now. So I'm going to do that again so you can really see that. So you get it. You're like, oh my gosh, I don't love this. I don't love this maxi. I sized down. It's too tight. First trick, like this. Second trick, like this. Third trick, like this. Now I have extra. I could just pull it in the front. I could tuck it under my bra. And now you see how I kind of covered this part, but I still have a little mom tum right here. If you're okay with that, you could totally still, you know, pull down your shirt, and I'm still camouflaged. But let's say you don't love, you know, the mom tum. You know what? Just pull it up a little bit more. There's just the whale tail. So pretty. And then you can pull it up a little bit more here, a little more here. And now you're probably just like, what do I do with all this excess? Number one, you can put it over your boobs. Number two, you could just roll it. Like a thin, like a little roll. Because you're going to be wearing a shirt that's probably covering this anyways. So I don't have a huge amount of length now. It's a little bit like a high-low. It says ending about mid-calf. I have it longer in the back because I kind of like the high-low. But if you don't and you want to pull it up even, make it more T-length, look at it. It's all camouflaged. Look at it. It's all camouflaged. All my lumps and bumps are now gone. You want to go a little shorter? This is why I love the maxi. You roller, you can go right above your knees. Look at it. Then I can wear a shorter shirt, like a classic tee. So let's pretend for a second this is a classic tee. All my lumps and bumps are gone. I'm now all smooth with no gut sucker panties. So that is the trick with A-lines. The A-line, you have to find where the widest part is. So if the widest part is on a skirt, then I want to bring up that A-line to camouflage any of my belly hip zones. So I'm going to show you really quick. This is it sized down one size. This is what it normally looks like over leggings. 1 roll, 2 rolls. Little hip, very straight, very tight here because I'm very wide in my hips. And then by simply just pulling up, because it starts getting wider right here. You see how it starts getting wider? By just pulling it up a little bit, I can now, and sometimes you take the extra fabric, go to the front, I can be completely smooth. I'm completely smooth. You sacrifice a little bit of the length to camouflage the belly. So wear a tall boot if you still want to have that full coverage length. Or if you want to keep it long, but you're not so happy with this, then you do that Carly trick that I showed you earlier, where you do something, you know, like this. You just pull it and you camouflage because you're bringing the wide part up and covering what you need to cover. Now I can actually literally do this on like a medium Carly. I can do this on a small Carly. I can do this on an extra small if it's, you know, if the fabric's, you know, the right kind of stretch. You can do this with an oversized Carly. So let's say you have a Carly that you love, but that Carly is too big. You can do the same thing. You pull up the extra stuff and pull it where it's shorter. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. I'm going to show you over leggings. Taking it off, girls. What do you think? Is this mind-blowing? I feel like so many of you don't like miss the point on this. This is why I'm just like, that's it. I'm just going to show you again. Okay. All right. So let's say I have this gigantic Carly. Like, you're short and you're like, this thing is huge. What do I do? Watch. You don't have to make it so short. You can just pull up the back. Just pull up the back. So now the back is up, but the back's up a lot. Front is still long. And you just walk her on. Walk on by, right? Just walk her over. Now you have all this fabric. You just, you adjust. And then you can still put this here, and then you can pull it out. It's not permanent. You just pull it out for the right length. And this is how you can shorten up a longer Carly. Yeah, you have a little tail. You may be showing a little bit more. You know, if I was shorter, I'd be like right where I would want it to be. And there's no crazy knots. Nothing too funky. Just kind of looks a little bit like a 70s wrap dress. And it's super, super cute. So that's a way to like try to shorten it up a little bit. Yes, I don't like the tail in the back. So here's another thing you could do with the tail. If you're having a hard time with the knots, you can spin your Carly backwards. Okay, spin your Carly backwards. Kind of figure out where where you want your tail to be and just pull that bad boy up. Pull that up, okay, in the back. Make your little, where your little rubber band is. Go underneath, pull it in. I'm going to go a little closer so we don't show too much skin. Do your little rubber band wachootsy thing that you do. Okay? Pull it out if you need to pull it out. Now, first of all, backwards, so cute. There's the fishtail. This fishtail is so nice at camouflaging a little front belly and cinching the waist. So, in general, if you can get away with wearing a Carly backwards, this looks very, very flattering in the front. Just want to put that out there. And it also looks really great on perfect tees and the Irma and a few other things. Now you very carefully, creatively, spin your bad boy around. Oh yeah. Okay? Then you you want to go careful because you don't want to like pull it out too much. And then there's the back. Now the back is shorter. It's got the little fin tail. The only thing I've noticed is if you have to pull it up a lot, you're going to feel the fabric. And when you sit, you may feel it kind of dig. So you're going to have to play around with this a little bit. That's definitely a great way if you just need a rubber band. To me, that's too much work. So when I don't want the back, I just pull it up and bring it to the side. That's what I do. Okay, this was supposed to be a 10-minute video. We've gone on to 15 minutes because I talk a lot. So I'm going to hang up. And that was today's video lesson. It's about the A-line skirt and wearing a Carly with a maxi. Hope that answers all of your questions. Remember, with me on your side, you're going to rock the row. And rock the row. If you have any questions or comments, go below the video. Don't forget no, it's a bear. It's like a totem pole bear. If you have any questions or comments, do it below the video. Don't forget to join my group, shopwithamos.com. We would love to have you in our awesome shopping community. And remember, you should be shopping with consultants who know how to take care of you and know how to clothe your body. If you have purchased LuLaRoe and you're stuck with it and they don't know what you're doing, come over to my side where I promise I will Lulify you. You will go from being scared of everything to rocking a 3X Julia like 6 months down the road from now. I promise, okay? I promise. So I'd love to have you. Bye, girls!